The motorcycle industry thinks once you hit 45, you belong on a massive 900-pound chrome bagger handling like a dump truck. They think your adventure days are over. They are absolutely wrong. If your knees ache, your back screams, and hands go numb, you need a Japanese adventure bike. Join us today as we expose the 14 most comfortable Japanese adventure motorcycles. I promise you, the final bike completely eliminates hand fatigue by removing an entire mechanical process. Let us begin. Number 14. The Kawasaki Versys-X 300. Many older riders reach a point where they actively want to downsize. Wrestling a massive, top-heavy adventure bike out of a cramped garage on a Sunday morning is exhausting and dangerous for aging joints. The Kawasaki Versys-X 300 is the absolute perfect entry point for veteran riders who desperately want authentic adventure styling without the terrifying, knee-shattering weight of a leader bike. Let us dive deep into the specs and speed. This machine utilizes a highly refined 296cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine. It produces a very manageable 40 horsepower. Do not let the small displacement fool your expectations. This engine absolutely screams when you aggressively twist the throttle. It comfortably cruises at 75 miles per hour on the interstate without feeling like it will explode. The absolute top speed hits roughly 95 miles per hour, giving you plenty of passing power. Comfort is the ultimate, undeniable selling point here. The seat height sits at an incredibly manageable 32.1 inches. If you are a shorter rider, this is your absolute dream machine. You can easily plant both boots completely flat on the pavement, giving you massive confidence at a red light. The entire motorcycle weighs a microscopic 385 pounds. It literally feels like riding a heavy-duty mountain bike. The upright, wide handlebars keep your aging spine perfectly straight. Hand vibration is minimal because the small parallel twin is remarkably smooth at lower RPMs. Though it does buzz slightly at maximum highway speeds, it is not a hardcore jump-hitting dirt bike, but it effortlessly devours terrible city potholes and broken country lanes. You can secure a brand new model for $6,100. Pristine used models flood the secondary market at $4,000. Lightweight ADVs are incredibly fun for the city. But what if you want significantly more passing power on the highway and a slightly thicker seat for longer weekend touring? The next machine is a commuter legend. Number 13. The Honda NX 500. Honda completely killed the legendary CB 500X and replaced it with a much sharper, significantly lighter modern weapon. The brand new Honda NX 500 takes the entry-level adventure segment and injects it with premium touring comfort specifically designed to protect your aging body from harsh road impacts. The specs deliver bulletproof, undeniable Japanese reliability. It utilizes the legendary, indestructible 471cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine. It produces a very linear 47 horsepower. The speed is perfectly calculated for the real world. It pulls away from red lights aggressively and comfortably holds 80 miles per hour on the interstate all day long without straining the engine internals. Comfort is drastically improved over the older generations. The seat height measures exactly 32.7 inches. It is incredibly narrow between your knees, allowing average and shorter riders to feel massively confident at a dead stop. Honda engineered brand new cast aluminum wheels that significantly reduce unsprung weight, making the Showa suspension react much faster to harsh bumps. Your lower back will thank you every single time you hit a massive pothole. Hand vibration is virtually non-existent thanks to the heavily counterbalanced engine block. You can ride for hours without your fingers going completely numb. The exact purpose of the NX 500 is urban commuting and comfortable weekend touring. It is a paved road warrior that can occasionally handle a flat dirt fire road without terrifying the rider. You can grab a brand new model for $7,300. Because it is a relatively new release, used models are hovering around $6,000. Parallel twins are fantastic for the city grid. But what if you demand the absolute smoothest engine architecture on the planet to protect your aging joints from brutal mechanical resonance? The upcoming machine is a masterpiece of perfect balance. Number 12. The Suzuki V-Strom 650. In the adventure touring world, there is one specific motorcycle that has quietly dominated the middleweight category for 2 decades. The Suzuki V-Strom 650, affectionately known as the V-Strom, is the ultimate middleweight touring tractor that absolutely refuses to die or vibrate your hands into oblivion. The specs revolve around pure engineering genius. It features a 645cc liquid-cooled 90-degree V-twin engine. It produces a very healthy 70 horsepower. The speed is fantastic for highway miles. It surges forward with massive mid-range torque, easily passing heavy semi-trucks at 85 miles per hour without requiring a frantic downshift into a lower gear. Comfort is where the V-Strom absolutely destroys the competition for riders over 45. The 90-degree V-twin engine possesses perfect primary balance. It mathematically cancels out its own violent kinetic energy. This means zero vibration reaches the handlebars or the metal foot pegs. If you suffer from severe arthritis or carpal tunnel syndrome, this incredibly smooth engine will literally save your riding career. The seat height sits at 32.7 inches. The seat itself is a massive plush bucket that supports your tailbone perfectly, preventing lower back spasms. This motorcycle accommodates both tall and short riders brilliantly because the ergonomic triangle is incredibly neutral. The specific purpose is pure long-distance sport touring. It absolutely thrives on the interstate and sweeping canyon roads. A brand new model commands $9,000. You can find incredibly reliable, high-mileage used models for $5,000 all day long. The V-Strom loves the smooth pavement. But what if you want to leave the asphalt entirely and tackle deep sand, tall rocks, and brutal off-road trails? The next motorcycle is a dirt-eating giant designed for pure wilderness survival. Number 11. The Yamaha Ténéré 700. When you hit your late 40s, you might decide you want to conquer the absolute wilderness before your knees give out completely. You want a machine that feels like a massive, overgrown dirt bike. The Yamaha Ténéré 700 completely abandoned heavy, complex electronic gimmicks to deliver a pure, unfiltered, aggressive off-road experience. The specs are globally legendary. It utilizes the CP2 689cc parallel twin engine featuring a unique 270-degree crank firing order. It produces 72 horsepower. The speed is wildly aggressive in the dirt. You violently twist the throttle, and the rear tire instantly breaks loose, showering the cars behind you in a massive wave of gravel. It will do over 100 miles per hour on the highway, but it gets slightly wobbly at high speeds due to the massive 21-inch front wheel and knobby off-road tires. Comfort is highly specific on this machine. The seat height is a towering 34.4 inches. If you are a short rider, you will absolutely struggle to touch the ground at a red light. This motorcycle was built specifically for tall riders. The seat is completely flat and narrow, designed for standing up on the metal foot pegs rather than sitting down for hours on the highway. Hand vibration is definitely noticeable but manageable. The massive long travel suspension is incredible at absorbing massive drops and harsh off-road impacts. This is not a comfortable daily commuter for the city. It is a dedicated weekend weapon. You can buy a brand new model for $10,800. Used models quickly fetch $8,500. Hardcore dirt bikes are thrilling in the mud. But what if you never plan to ride in the dirt and just want maximum street comfort and massive wind protection? The upcoming street-focused ADV completely changes the game. Listen up. If you are actively hunting for the perfect weekend escape machine, let me know in the comments whether you prefer the dusty dirt trails or the perfectly paved twisties, and hit that like button to feed the algorithm. Number 10. The Kawasaki Versys 650. Do not let the tall, sweeping adventure styling fool your eyes. The Kawasaki Versys 650 is a dedicated pavement-devouring sport touring motorcycle wearing tall stilts. It is designed specifically for aging riders who desperately want the comfortable, upright ergonomics of a dirt bike but demand the sticky tires and aggressive handling of a track weapon. The specs are undeniably proven. It uses the legendary 649cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine. It produces 67 horsepower. The speed is absolutely exhilarating on twisty mountain roads. It has massive mid-range punch, easily hitting 120 miles per hour when you pin the throttle to the stop. Comfort is the absolute highest priority on this machine. The seat height is 33.1 inches. It is slightly tall, favoring average to tall riders. The suspension utilizes long travel Showa inverted front forks. Because the suspension is tuned exclusively for the street, it completely absorbs brutal city potholes without wallowing or feeling terrifyingly soft in high-speed corners. Hand vibration is severely reduced by thick rubber-mounted handlebars and massive weighted bar ends. The manually adjustable front windshield pushes the freezing air and rain completely over your helmet, preventing intense neck fatigue. It absolutely hates the dirt and gravel. A brand new model costs $9,100. You can secure a pristine, garage-kept used model for $6,000. The Versys is an undisputed street king. But what if you want the absolute perfect middle ground? A motorcycle packed with modern electronics that handles the dirt and the highway effortlessly. Number 9. The Honda Transalp 750. The middleweight adventure segment is an absolute bloodbath, and Honda resurrected a legendary, iconic nameplate to completely crush the European competition. The Honda Transalp 750 is a precision-engineered off-road weapon that absolutely refuses to compromise on long-distance highway comfort. Yet the specs are completely mind-blowing for the price point. Honda developed a brand new 755cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine. It features a unique 270-degree crank firing order, perfectly mimicking the throaty, aggressive roar of a traditional V-twin. It produces a massive 83 horsepower, and the speed is legitimately terrifying. It pulls aggressively all the way to the red line, easily dominating fast-moving highway traffic at triple digits. Comfort is brilliantly executed. The seat height is 33.5 inches, but the chassis is incredibly narrow between the rider's knees, allowing average riders to confidently reach the ground. The hand vibration is practically zero thanks to the heavily engineered internal counterbalancers. The suspension travel is massive, soaking up brutal terrain and massive rocks without sending shockwaves into your spine. It accommodates both tall and average riders beautifully. The exact purpose is true 50-50 riding, 50% high-speed highway, 50% aggressive dirt trails. It features 5 selectable digital ride modes that completely alter the engine power and ABS intervention on the fly. You can literally conquer the globe for $9,900 brand new. Because it is a newer global release, used models sit firmly around $8,500. The Transalp is an incredible all-rounder. But what if you want a machine with the absolute plushest, most forgiving suspension ever bolted to a middleweight ADV frame? The next machine literally floats over the earth. Number 8. The Suzuki V-Strom 800DE. Suzuki finally updated their legendary aging lineup by completely abandoning the traditional V-twin engine for a radically new parallel twin architecture. Vintage purists cried, but the Suzuki V-Strom 800DE proved the harsh critics entirely wrong. It is an absolute masterpiece of modern suspension dynamics and ergonomic comfort. The specs feature a highly advanced 776cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine. It produces 84 horsepower. The speed is fantastic, offering massive tractor-like low-end torque to pull your heavy machine out of deep mud bogs and sandy ruts. It cruises silently at 80 miles per hour with zero mechanical effort. Comfort is totally unparalleled in this specific class. Suzuki engineered a brilliant cross-balancer system directly inside the engine case. 2 massive balancers sit at exactly 90 degrees to the crankshaft. The final result? Absolutely zero hand-numbing vibration. It operates as smooth as polished glass. The seat height is a very tall 33.9 inches, heavily catering to taller men. But the true engineering magic is the fully adjustable Showa suspension. It boasts the longest suspension travel of any V-Strom ever manufactured. When you hit a massive crater in the dirt road, the heavy bike simply floats over it. Your aging spine never feels the brutal impact. It features a massive 21-inch front wire spoke wheel to effortlessly roll over massive boulders. A brand new model commands $11,500. Used models quickly fetch $9,000. Floating over the dirt is amazing, but what if your adventure strictly involves the brutal concrete jungle and you want the most practical, logical commuter vehicle ever built by human hands? The upcoming machine hides a massive secret. We are actively tearing through the lineup. If you are planning a massive cross-country road trip to escape the daily grind, drop your dream destination in the comments and seriously hit that subscribe button. It takes zero effort and welcomes you to the most honest garage on the internet. Number 7. The Honda NC 750X. Commuting to the corporate office on a motorcycle usually means wearing a heavy, sweaty backpack that completely ruins your posture and deeply hurts your aging shoulders. Honda engineers closely examined the daily commute and designed the ultimate utilitarian weapon. The Honda NC750X is a towering masterpiece of logical, low-stress engineering. The specs are wildly unique in the motorcycle world. It utilizes a 745cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine. The heavy metal cylinders are leaned drastically forward, almost laying completely flat. It produces 58 horsepower. The speed is definitely not terrifying. It acts as a relaxed, low-revving tractor engine that safely maxes out around 100 miles per hour. Comfort is absolute perfection for the daily, brutal city grind. The seat height is a very low 31.6 inches, making it incredibly easy for short riders to fully command in stop-and-go traffic. The forward-leaning engine drastically lowers the center of gravity, making the heavy bike feel totally weightless during slow maneuvers. Hand vibration is virtually non-existent, but the ultimate comfort feature is the legendary frunk. Because the engine lays flat, Honda put a massive and 23-liter waterproof storage compartment exactly where the heavy gas tank usually sits. You drop your helmet or your heavy laptop bag directly inside. Lock it and ride with zero weight on your aging bag. It achieves an astonishing 65 miles per gallon. A brand new model costs $9,400. Used models cost $5,500. Commuting is highly practical. But what if the world literally ends, the zombies attack, and you need a machine forged from heavy metal that will survive the nuclear apocalypse? Number 6. The Kawasaki KLR 650. When the paved roads crumble into dust and society collapses, the only vehicle left moving will be the Kawasaki KLR 650. This is absolutely not a refined, luxurious motorcycle. It is a piece of heavy agricultural equipment specifically designed to survive massive physical abuse and total mechanical neglect. It is the ultimate survivalist pack mule for the aging adventurer. The specs represent pure, unfiltered survival engineering. It utilizes a massive, thumping 652cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine. It produces a tractor-like 40 horsepower. The speed is notoriously slow. It vibrates aggressively above 75 miles per hour. You absolutely do not buy a KLR to win a highway drag race. Comfort is incredibly utilitarian and basic. The seat height is a towering 34.3 inches, making it excellent for tall riders with long inseams. The seat itself is flat, wide, and remarkably thick, providing decent support. Hand vibration is definitely noticeable because of the massive single piston violently thumping up and down inside the engine block. However, the heavy weight of the motorcycle absorbs harsh highway crosswinds beautifully, preventing you from being blown across the lane. The massive front fairing blocks a surprising amount of freezing wind and rain. The exact purpose is crossing the globe on an extreme budget. It is notoriously unrefined, meaning there are virtually zero complex electronics to fail in the middle of a scorching desert. If a metal part breaks, you can literally weld it back together in a remote village. A brand new model costs $7,000. You can easily find heavily equipped used models for $4,000. The KLR is a slow, heavy tank. But what if you want to cross the entire continent at warp speed while bathed in premium electronic luxury? Number 5. The Yamaha Tracer 9 GT. Sometimes men over 45 want to load up the hard-locking saddlebags and accelerate past slow-moving traffic like a low-flying fighter jet. The Yamaha Tracer 9 GT is a high-speed sport touring missile actively wearing tall adventure bike clothing. It flawlessly blends superbike acceleration with incredible spine-saving touring comfort. The specs are completely terrifying. It features the legendary 890cc liquid-cooled inline triple engine. It produces a staggering 115 horsepower. The speed is brutally fast. When you aggressively twist the throttle, the front wheel violently claws for the sky. It easily exceeds 130 miles per hour on open stretches of highway. Comfort is where Yamaha applied pure, undeniable technological magic. The seat height is mechanically adjustable between 31.9 and 32.5 inches, perfectly fitting a massive wide range of riders, both tall and short. The inline triple engine is silky smooth, sending absolutely zero fatigue or numbness to your hands. But the absolute crown jewel is the KYB semi-active electronic suspension. The internal supercomputer reads the road conditions thousands of times per second and instantly adjusts the shock damping on the fly. It literally glides over shattered pavement like a futuristic hovercraft. It features radar cruise control, heated grips, and a massive aerodynamic fairing. The exact purpose is high-speed, long-distance sport touring strictly on paved roads. A brand new model demands $15,000. Pristine, used models fetch $12,000. Listen very closely. We are actively entering the elite tier. we are about to hit the top 3, and it is a massive, heavy metal bloodbath of touring giants. We have a massive V-twin highway crusher, an inline-4 magic carpet, and an off-road god featuring a fully automatic transmission. Stick around. Number 4. The Suzuki V-Strom 1050, the middleweight. V-Strom is undeniably brilliant, but when you load up a passenger and 200 pounds of heavy camping luggage, you need massive, undisputed pulling torque. The Suzuki V-Strom 1050 is a heavy-duty highway bruiser specifically designed to eat thousands of miles effortlessly without breaking a single sweat. The specs rely heavily on engine displacement. It features a 1037cc liquid-cooled 90-degree V-twin engine. It produces 106 horsepower. The speed is immense and commanding. It pulls like a massive freight train from the absolute bottom of the rev range, offering massive passing power on steep, high-altitude mountain grades. Comfort is absolute premium, top-tier touring luxury. Because it smartly uses the 90-degree V-twin layout, harsh primary vibrations are mathematically canceled out before they reach the frame. Your aging hands, feet, and spine feel absolutely nothing but smooth power. The seat height is 33.5 inches, heavily favoring taller riders. The seat is incredibly wide, distributing your body weight perfectly to prevent agonizing tailbone pain after 5 hours in the saddle. The massive physical weight of the machine makes it completely impervious to terrifying wind blasts from passing semi-trucks. This motorcycle is for heavy-duty, cross-country adventure touring. The standard model absolutely dominates the pavement, while the rugged DE version tackles aggressive off-road trails. A brand new model commands $15,000. You can securely purchase used models for $10,000. You think you're ready for the next? You're not. Honda cooked up a madness. Number 3. The Honda Africa Twin 1084. The legendary Africa Twin built its massive global reputation on conquering the brutal, deadly Dakar Rally. It is a massive, tall, off-road focused machine heavily equipped to handle the harshest environments on Earth while simultaneously providing incredible highway manners. The standard Honda Africa Twin 1084 is a towering masterpiece of modern adventure engineering. The specs are heavily refined for maximum durability. It utilizes a massive 1084cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine. It produces 100 horsepower and delivers a massive, brutal hit of low-end torque. The speed is incredibly aggressive, pushing the heavy machine well past 120 miles per hour. Comfort on the standard model is geared specifically toward tall riders who actively want to stand up on the pegs in the dirt. The seat height is a highly intimidating 34.3 inches. If you are extremely short, this massive motorcycle will absolutely terrify you at a red light. However, the suspension is incredibly plush, featuring massive Showa inverted front forks that effortlessly swallow deep desert ruts and massive city potholes with absolutely zero spine compression. The engine features twin heavy balancer shafts, completely eliminating hand-numbing vibration. This Honda is for serious, high-speed off-road exploration and global intercontinental touring. It features a massive 21-inch front wheel to violently roll over massive obstacles. A brand new standard model costs $14,800. Used models sit safely around $11,000. The Africa Twin handles the brutal dirt, but what if you want a massive, heavy-duty touring machine with an incredibly smooth inline-4 engine that feels exactly like a magic carpet? Number 2. The Kawasaki Versys-X SELT. Adventure bikes usually rely on chugging twin-cylinder engines. Kawasaki rejected that traditional idea entirely. They literally ripped the screaming inline-4 engine out of their aggressive superbike, retuned the camshafts for massive mid-range torque, and built the ultimate high-speed touring couch. The Kawasaki Versys-X SELT is a masterpiece of paved road luxury. The specs are totally mind-blowing. It features a 1043cc liquid-cooled inline-4 engine. It produces 120 horsepower. The speed is highly deceptive. Because the engine is so incredibly smooth and balanced, you will look down at the digital speedometer and realize you are doing 100 miles per hour in total eerie silence. Comfort is the entire singular reason this massive motorcycle exists. An inline-4 engine runs with imperceptible smoothness. You can easily ride this machine for 8 hours straight, and your aging hands will never tingle or go numb. The seat height is 33.1 inches. The seat is a massive, heavily sculpted throne. It features Showa Skyhook electronic suspension. The computer rapidly reads the road and actively alters the shock damping in real time to keep the chassis perfectly level. It literally feels like riding a luxurious hovercraft over broken pavement. The massive front fairing creates a massive pocket of completely still, silent air around the rider. This bike is for covering massive distances on the interstate highway in absolute, uncompromising luxury. A brand new model commands $18,900. Used models quickly fetch $13,000. We have reached the absolute summit. The final machine on this list completely eliminates the worst physical pain older riders face. Number 1. The Honda Africa Twin Adventure Sports ES-DCT. When you reach your 50s, violently pulling a heavy manual clutch lever 200 times in brutal stop-and-go traffic causes severe hand cramps and terrible arthritis flare-ups. Repeatedly shifting heavy gears hurts your aging ankles. Honda recognized this massive physical problem and built the ultimate adventure touring weapon that literally shifts itself. The Honda Africa Twin Adventure Sports ES-DCT is the absolute undisputed king of comfort. The specs share the massive 1084cc parallel twin engine, but the revolutionary game-changing upgrade lies in the dual clutch transmission. There is absolutely no clutch lever. There is completely no foot shifter. The internal digital brain and dual hydraulic clutches shift the heavy gears perfectly and seamlessly. You sit in brutal, gridlock traffic and simply twist the throttle. It eliminates hand and ankle fatigue. Comfort was entirely overhauled and perfected for the current generation. Honda realized older touring riders absolutely hated the massive, wobbly 21-inch front wheel on the highway. They smartly replaced it with a wider, smaller 19-inch front wheel. This single engineering decision dramatically lowered the center of gravity and dropped the seat height to an incredibly manageable 32.7 inches. Shorter riders can finally touch the ground safely. The motorcycle features electronically equipped ride adjustment suspension. You press a simple button on the massive touchscreen display and the suspension instantly stiffens or softens based on your exact luggage weight. This bike is for global touring dominance without the physical exhaustion of manual shifting. It features a massive 6.5-gallon fuel tank, heated grips, and adaptive cruise control. You secure this absolute masterpiece for $17,500 brand new. Pristine used models sit at $14,000. What a feast! Click on the next video to continue the ride. If this video helped you pick your next dream adventure bike, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and leave a comment below with the bike you want to park in your garage.